team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buffaloes will put total leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard. So the BYU Cougars offense will go to work first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Looking for a crease. It's Martin. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something.
So.
Watch.
Watch me play the game.
I'm allowed to watch you, aren't you?
Are you gonna eat some?
I don't know.
Hey.
I don't think so.
Why not?
This headache that's making me not feel so good.
Food night, though.
Actually, but I feel like once you go, I'm gonna knock out.
shit, that was quite far. Hit it. But holy Jesus, right, he's gone. Jesus. Yep. Jesus. Woo. Oh my God. Drilled it. With the slingy. Woo-hoo. It was quite deep. Oh my God. He's running up this way. He just drilled that bottle. That bottle was way under. He was stretching out the bungee now, eh? When you hit him that far, you don't want to put too much pressure on them. He's got, holy heck. Come on. How fun is this? The head. Jeez, he's off again. Good fish. Here comes a papa. Boys. Main fish. Unreal moments, boys. Now look at this.
Watermelon Disco has
Watch
been
this
our
movie.
#1 best-selling scent since we launched. It has hundreds of five-star reviews such as truly speak for themselves. It has pop. You're so funny.
You stand on people that be like, get them kids off me.
He said, Oh man,
I was just because I was in my head about
it was just long enough.
in Capole
Oh
when
yeah,
that little tiny frog got in.
yeah.
And then it.
She said, "Good God about it."
I love coming to Central Bank. I just hope they have what I'm looking for. Excuse me, do you have any commanders here? The Washington Redskins? Hey, you can't say.
Gotta get ready to go in a minute. Damn, I forgot this was on live. Oh shit, I didn't even pause it. Oh, it's on private. It's on private. That's right. It's not even broadcast. No, it's on private. Perfect. That's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to broadcast it.
It's in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Buffaloes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line. Up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground. He's got it again. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Leaves it with the running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the run, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. On the run, it's Hayden. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hagan. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
The give to the lone running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons. And because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list, and I've heard of that guy, heard of that guy, heard of that guy. And so they're starting to recruit better and get more talent. Can they solidify the line of scrimmage? That's what's been the key for Colorado. Can they be physical and tough up front?
Back to throw, it's Salter. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Hard-hitting tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove.
Gibson.
Doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the move, it's Welsh. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs!
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Got a man. It's Roberts.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion.
And
the defense holds firm. No pick. At all on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action. It sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Quarterback's throwing away from Heat. The short hands, it's Miller. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And the offense. The short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Power football with the run. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end.
I got him.
And catch it right into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their... frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year, and that has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it.
There he goes. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose it, even though it's a completion. They lost yardage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a beautiful sight. Not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get it's on the board before the break. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Needs it to keep this drive alive. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying play action. Looking for space to the left. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Using his feet to buy time.
Can't even see.
Relentless tough running gets it down to the 4. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Colorado. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Keeps it and gets the first down. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those good old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Salter.
What are you doing?
Makes the catch. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've taken 3 haymakers right across the jaw, down 21-0, but David, now the chance to answer.
And this defense has been suffocating. And this is so hard. When you don't have the answers early, man, and the defense hits you in the mouth, you got to find some plays quickly here to try to make this a football game.
This is an offense that has a lot of pride. They're not used to being in this position. I think it's going to take one effort, one individual great play to finally wake this team up and get them back some momentum.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Looking downfield is Hillstead. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, it's Hayden. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. To the ground to try to pick up the first. At the 40, there he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Turning it on. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here.
BYU.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw it, Salter. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've got to get points on this drive before this thing gets out of hand. Complete to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in their direction.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. That's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
To the air, it's Hillstead. Lofts one high and deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it trickled through his fingers. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Off play action on first down. He's taking the shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Smashes through the tackle. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty.
He held me. Right there.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, going to the air. Caught near the sideline, it's Williams. And he's going to go out of bounds short of the line to gain. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Oh, what a cut! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. BYU lines up quickly.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Hilltoppers have the lead, and they have time on their side. But I think it's a little early still to try taking the air out of the ball. Do what got you here and land that plane. They're trailing by 12 to Western Kentucky. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw. It's Hillstead. He's going to throw deep right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40.
No!
Maybe just the turning point they needed. Here he goes. Touchdown, BYU.
There.
The defense putting points on the board.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time.
Damn, I'm trying to pull on. I need to
Getting
be
the
going
interception,
anyway.
taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad
Yeah.
their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. 1 minute left to play. Plenty of time if they can.
No, they gotta be kidding you. Gotta be
Everything
kidding me.
going their way right now. Last drive they score. Special teams goes out.
Still trying to go, dog. Y'all bullshit.
You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you late in the game?
Didn't take the 3 points. Now look at this. Coming back to Honer, Bob.
Makes the catch. It's Martin. And he'll make his way out. Solid pickup.
This guy's gotten off to a
Don't go
good
to
statistical
sleep
start,
yet.
guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
The give to the tailback.
No.
There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play.
We'll go there.
Got it in the middle. It's Hagan. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
Oh, he overran it.
Back as a receiver.
Oh, he overran it.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
You got to be kidding me. I swear I thought this was going to
For the
happen.
first down, they'll hurry to the line. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as
I
much
saw
time
this
as they
happen
can.
as soon as I didn't take those points.
On the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Oh my goodness, he spikes the ball on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Oh, he spiked it on
Totally
4th?
losing
Oh,
track
he
of
did?
the situation. Down in the final period in a
We'll
tight
give him another
game,
down.
and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Scanning the field, it's Hillstead.
Nope. No, he found him, son of a...
And the pass is caught.
Unbelievable.
Touchdown, And it looks as if we could be
shit.
headed to overtime.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's looking deep. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Looking for room, it's Martin. Runs through a tackle. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
Those 2 not on the same page. It's incomplete. Just a couple they need to pick up here on 3rd and short in overtime. To throw, it's Hillstead. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! They take the lead here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll run it from the gun. Able to make the stop at.
All right, put the backup quarterback in and everything, coach. Crazy.
Of 2 to the 22.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. There's the pressure. To the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. 1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it.
Come on, man.
It's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
3rd and goal, and they have to get it in the end zone here to have a chance. Looking down.
Only holding, but Steele to go to the play. Touchdown. I gotta go.
They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a 2nd OT. And he made the extra point without problem.
That's what happened at night.
A
couple years ago. They played Colorado State. The game started at 8:15 Mountain Time, which is 10:15
kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in
double
the red zone
overtime.
area. This is the guy
Such a
they're
good
going
game.
to target.
People were up
Make
at
the
2
big play, get the
o'clock in the
touchdown.
morning. Tweeting and
Dropping
shit about
back,
the
it's
game.
Salter.
That's
Fires
good.
deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
Really nice job.
Did you really get that? Oh, that's beautiful.
The route,
Well, he's
getting
getting
himself
yards,
open.
too.
He was able to locate the football,
Sideline.
snag it out of the air, and this guy now
Receive it
has
to the
5
ground.
receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll set up to throw.
Come on.
Here's a heat.
Get rid of it. Get up there.
They're
Let's go.
working that left side. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. From the gun. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
That's exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Cougar! They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely
not get that.
no answer for him.
Oh,
Just-
they got him.
he's
That's it.
Let's
The
get home.
defense got home, and they finished the deal with the sack. What a thrill. What
Do
a
all that
confidence
shit.
builder to be able
Gotta
to
go in
come
the
up with a
washer.
win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with
No, I
big
was about
plays
to
and
do that.
big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it.